3 months ago, Claude Opus was Anthropic's crown jewel, the most capable model money could buy. Today, Sonnet 4.6 beats it 59% of the time on coding tasks and ships as the free tier. This isn't incremental progress. This is capability compression at a pace that makes traditional technology curves look leisurely. Every quarter, what cost a premium yesterday becomes the commodity default tomorrow. If your team built financial models around AI infrastructure costs in late 2025, those spreadsheets are already archaeology. Sonnet 4.6 delivers comparable or superior results to Opus 4.5 at 80% lower cost, with enterprise task ELO scores actually favoring the cheaper model at 1,633 versus 1,606. The mid-tier didn't just close the gap, it crossed the finish line first. Every product roadmap that assumed frontier model pricing needs a complete rethink right now. A team of 16 Opus 4.6 agents running in parallel on a shared repository produced a working C compiler, one of software engineering's most complex artifacts. But here's the counterintuitive insight. The hard problem wasn't AI capability. When agents reached the kernel phase and started overwriting each other's work, the solution was ruthlessly old-school systems engineering, a rigid test harness using GCC as the ground truth. The AI was powerful. The deterministic verification box made it reliable. For decades, software engineers were paid to write implementation. That function is rapidly commoditizing. What remains irreducibly human is the ability to write a test that mathematically proves what you actually want. Teams that spent years shipping features nobody could clearly define as done survived that ambiguity before AI. They won't survive it now. AI amplifies your clarity and your confusion with equal enthusiasm. The difference is just how fast you hit the wall. Claude Opus 4.6 didn't just increment the scoreboard, it redrew the reference points. Arc AI 2 jumped from 37.6% to 68.8%, nearly doubling performance on problems designed to be easy for humans, but hard for machines. The 1 million token context window means an entire enterprise codebase can live inside a single prompt. OS World computer use now leads GPT 5.2 and Gemini 3 Pro. And critically, Anthropic reports it reaches production-ready quality on the first try at rates no previous model has matched. The new model selection question isn't which AI is best. It's which AI is best for this specific task at this specific price point. Sonnet 4.6's coding gains came with a measurable regression in prose quality, making model routing a genuine architectural decision rather than a preference. Practitioners are already settling into a pattern. 4.6 for code generation and debugging, 4.5 for creative and long-form writing. Multi-model orchestration isn't a future concept anymore. It's current best practice. While Anthropic and peers race to ship better models faster, a counter-movement backed by GV and Sequoia is betting $1 billion that the entire scaling paradigm is architecturally flawed. Startups like Flapping Airplanes argue that training on the full internet is a foundational design failure, and that real intelligence requires being 100,000 to 1 million times more data efficient. They're not tweaking transformers. They're questioning gradient descent itself, the bedrock algorithm beneath virtually all modern AI. The race was never just about which lab reaches AGI first. The more consequential competition is how fast frontier capability collapses into commodity pricing and reaches every developer. At the current compression rate, teams that adapt their workflows, cost models, and specification practices in real time will compound their advantages dramatically. The machine never sleeps, and the only limit left is how precisely you can tell it what winning actually looks like.